Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Justice from INJ Anime Productions, and in today's video, me and my friend Isaiah are going to be doing a top 10. Also, spoiler alert, we are going to be talking about certain animes, and if you haven't seen them, heard of them, haven't got to them, or whatever the reason, I would advise clicking off the video. But obviously, if you've seen them, stick around, and we'd love to hear what you guys think in the comment section on why you guys love the anime, and throw in some suggestions on what reviews we should be doing for certain animes, because we are going to be also doing that on the channel. And also, this video will be in 2 parts, so after the first upload you guys will be seeing part 2 of the same video. And yeah, without further ado, I will catch you guys later and let you get to the video. Peace.
It's your boy Isaiah from INJ Anime Productions. And today I'm here with my co-host Justice, or aka Pimp Juice is what they call him on the street.
What's up guys, what's up? It's your boy Justice, and today we're going to be doing our top 10 anime, top 10, very first video.
Alright, but besides that, let's get into it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing our top 10 anime. Me and Justice's top 10 anime. So let's say I give my top 10. I give why I like it. Justice will go and give his top, or we'll give his number 10. And he'll describe why he likes it. Then I'll give my number 9, and he'll give his number 9. And vice versa.
Yes, sir.
So I'll be starting this list off with Parasite. So Parasite's a very interesting anime. Have you seen Parasite, Justice?
Yeah, I've seen Parasite.
What do you think of it?
I like it. I like the whole aspect of what they were going for with it.
Yeah, well, I think Parasite's pretty good. So, basically to know Parasite, let me give you a description. Parasite, first episode, it starts off with our main character, Shinichi. Him sleeping in his bed for whatever reason. You know, maybe he's tired. I don't know. I don't care.
Academics.
But what'd you say?
Academics.
Okay, anyways, yeah, so he's sleeping in his bed, and he sees this weird creature, a worm, a snail, a spider, like, who knows? But it starts crawling up his arm. So my man, you know, he cuts off all the circulation in his arm, his right arm, to prevent the animal from going inside him. Because that's what he was trying to do, but it somehow gets inside him.
Pause.
So he prevents it from... Shut up. Anyways, he prevents it from getting to his head. So he cuts off all the circulation in his right arm, right? And so, you know, next morning, everything's fine. You know, my man goes to school, and it turns out he lost control in his right hand, for whatever reason. And my man ends up touching a girl's boob without even noticing. Like, this man just gave no fuck. He didn't even apologize. He just said, oh. He just said, oh.
Oh.
But we later find out that he has a parasite in his arm. The worm-looking thing that crawls in there. And basically they have to work together in order to survive, as they both can't live without each other. And so we go through the whole story, basically developing the friendship and everything. My man Shinichi goes through the biggest, I mean, one of the biggest Chad formations in all of anime. My man takes off his glasses, slicks his hair back, Aizen style, and he just becomes a Chad. He becomes Chad Vici in the making. It is incredible.
Straight Chad.
Straight Chad.
Alrighty. For my number 10, I got Samurai Champloo, which I think is probably one of the goated animes that I've seen. Have you seen it, Isaiah?
Nah, I haven't. I actually gotta get into that.
No, but trust me, once you get into it, it's pretty dope. But the reason I like it, me personally, I grew up watching one of those, just like animes, like samurai animes, stuff like that, like Afro Samurai, like one of those ones. I used to watch it all the time with my dad, and that was like one of his favorite animes. So watching Champloo reminded me of Afro Samurai in a way, just because of the whole samurai aspect of it, how they used to do things back then. It was very interesting. I liked it, needless to say. But
Yeah, I definitely gotta get into it.
yeah, you definitely should, because there's two samurais. One of them's named Jin, one of them's named Mugen. And obviously they're both samurai, but they don't really like each other. They're kind of like opposites, kind of like how Naruto and Sasuke, if you think of it like that, where one of them respects the whole samurai and honor code, like, and the other one just like could give 3 fucks about it. but they always end up fighting each other, like, and like butting heads, and like they always like want to fight each other. But whenever they have to cooperate, obviously
Now,
they would.
When you say Naruto and Sasuke, do you mean like Naruto and Sasuke in the sense that Naruto chases Sasuke the whole show? Is that what they do, or like kind of like rival?
Like rivals in that sense.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like how Mugen, he's trying to find a purpose for his fighting style, because he thinks he's too good and no one can fight him or beat him in a fighting match. But he sees that Jin, who is basically on his level, he's like, oh, he's like the only guy for me, pause, that can like fight. he's like the only guy that could, he'd be on my level.
Yeah.
But Jin, he's totally different. He how should I put this? He learned the samurai way from like his master and everything, but he ended up killing his master. So like he kind of resents himself for that and tries to like find his own way to like keep peace within himself. But obviously these two don't see eye to eye and end up always fighting each other, and they end up going separate ways. But more than less, the characters besides them, I do like the whole fighting style aspect of it, how it's more realistic, and it's very detailed. It's very good. I think you'll like it.
Alright, well, I definitely gotta get into it. There's a good amount of stuff I gotta get into, but I'll definitely put that on my list. Alright, so my number 9 will be Demon Slayer. Now, at the time of this recording, I'm caught up on the manga, or not caught up, I'm on chapter 104, I believe? Chapter 100.
Jesus.
But I put Demon Slayer in my top 10 because of the manga mostly.
Nezuko-chan.
Anyways, yeah, Demon Slayer is one of those animes that just stuck to me. Like, after I started reading the manga, just stuck to me. Like, I like fighting, like, animes, of course, but especially with swords. It interests me very much. Kind of like with you with Samurai Champloo. Like, it just interests me very much. And, our protagonist, Hanjiro, in Demon Slayer. I just like the way he acts, his personality. I like his morals. I like how even when he kills demons, he feels regret for them. He feels sadness.
Yeah.
I just like that part about it. And I'm not gonna get into any spoilers, but with season 2 coming up, the arc that's coming up is really good. Like, one of my favorite characters, my favorite Hashira. Yeah, one of my favorite Hashiras was introduced, and I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to spoil. But
True.
just the way he comes off, it really just, it kind of, I don't want to say Kenpachi vibes, something like that. But
Kenpachi.
he really gives off that ass energy. And like the demon they fight in that arc is just amazing. I can't wait till it's animated because you're gonna see
True. Don't they like continue after the movie? Like it's right after it.
Yeah, so the arc of season 2 picks up
Oh, I got you. I got you.
yeah. Alright, what is your number now?
My number 9. I got JoJo's, which very much like JoJo's. It was recommended to. He did very well recommend it to me, and off a bit watching it. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a bad habit of watching animes and kind of like not going to them. Like I'll take a break and then like I kind of forget.
I do it sometimes, but I'm actually busy.
Oh, busy man, are we?
I mean, a lot of times you tell me you just sit at home and do nothing. You just watch YouTube. But YouTube's cool, but...
YouTube's cool. I know. Depending on who you're subscribed to and their daily uploads, YouTube does get dry sometimes, and that's when I go back to anime. But lately, I have been watching anime and trying to catch up. But besides that, JoJo. I do love JoJo. I do like the whole aspect on. I do like the timeline that they do have. It went with Jonathan and Joseph, and then like it kept going up and up from there. And obviously, it's in the name, Bizarre Adventure. But more than anything, I do like the whole stand aspect of everything. I do find that to be very, very dope. And a lot of the times, people do question JoJo, don't want to watch it because they think it's sus, because of like
I've seen a
of the men in that show and how they're dressed. But we're not going to talk about men, pause, like that. If anything, Baki is one of those shows. It's like JoJo on crack. Like they don't have stands, they are the stand.
Oh.
that's how cracked out they are. They are the stand. But my favorite character I would like to say is Giorno. The Giorno pizza. But no, I'm just kidding. But I do like his character design and how he is like the son of Dio and how they go on this whole adventure. I do like Killer Queen. Killer Queen is probably my most favorite out of the fans. But what I do like about JoJo as well is how they base their stands off of real life, like real life things.
Gotcha.
And like the endings and stuff, like it'll be real life music, like the artist, like when they were like making the JoJo, like whether he be listening to the music or whatever music he liked, like he would put it in as the ending or like as a stand itself. And not a lot of animes actually do that. That's the only anime I've known to.
Right. Yeah, JoJo's is definitely another anime that I have to read, but I definitely will get it. It's actually, I think it's third or second on my next squad. I'm actually watching Code Geass right now. I'm on episode 19, season 1.
Code Geass is pretty good. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, you haven't seen it, so how can you say
I said what I've heard. What I've heard.
Doesn't matter. I've seen 19 episodes, and I think it's already really great. I think it's really good. Like it's borderline masterpiece. It's so good. The story and the world building. I know it's not in my top 10 right now because I haven't finished it, but it's so good in the way they set up the world and how, you know, Lelouch's character and who he is. It's amazing to me. It's better than Death Note. Like it was better than Death Note within the first 4 episodes.
Oh really?
First.
Jesus, that's that good?
Definitely. Definitely. Death Note's good, but Code Geass is just a whole different. If you think Light's a mastermind, just you'll be surprised about Lelouch.
Just puts him to
Or
shame.
Lelouch.
Lelouch.
Sorry. Yeah.
And puts him to shame.
Yeah. But I definitely gotta watch JoJo's. It's on my second to watch after Steins Gate after Code Geass.
Steins Gate is another one I do have to catch up on. Or start. I
Yeah.
heard that one's good too.
Yeah, I heard so too. But anyways, I'm gonna get to my number 8. So number 8 on the list, I got A Devil's Apart-Time.
Goated.
Let me tell you, this is probably one of the funniest anime I've seen. I've heard Gintama's funny.
Gintama, yes, I heard that was funny.
As of right now, Devil's Apart-Time is hilarious. We go, so this is how the story goes. Our main protagonist, Mao,
Yeah.
he's a demon, right? So they're in another world. I guess you could say it's an isekai, sort of. It's a reverse isekai. So Mao, he's a demon. He's actually a demon king. He's from another world where they don't even speak like English or Japanese. It's some like old language. I don't even know.
Kind of like a Lord of the Rings type thing.
Yeah, but he's from another world. They're demons versus knight. And so he's in a battle with this knight. She's one of the best knights around, and they're in this brawl and everything, and something just happens. They get teleported, and they get teleported to the human world. You know?
Wasn't it like, I forgot how, wasn't it like a storm or something? Or like a portal they went through?
It's been a while since I've seen.
I thought it was like I thought it was like a portal or something.
But anyway, so he comes into the human world, right? Him, his apprentice, and the knight that they were fighting, and nobody knows like who they were, where they originated from. So they kind of have to start life from scratch. You know, as they're starting life from scratch, basically they learn to grow and love the world, and learn that, you know, fighting and killing is not all that. And he ends up, it's like like a makeshift McDonald's, a bootleg McDonald's. He works at a bootleg McDonald's. he strives to become the manager of that McDonald's, and he works his hardest every day at
To become a manager at McDonald's.
a Make-A-Wish McDonald's. Yeah, that's his goal, so he can make more money. And it's just
Gotta make that money somehow.
The way they present the scenes and stuff like that, it's just funny to me.
Yeah. But speaking of like funny animes, you should also check out Psyche. Psyche is another good one. It's on Netflix. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's on my Netflix list, but I definitely gotta get into that.
I think they have like 2 parts. They have like the older one, not like old, but like whenever the show came out on Netflix. And then there's like a 2020 version, which is like 1 season.
Is it 2020 version?
Yeah, it's like a newer one. I don't know what it's all about, but it's like
Wait, on Netflix
still just
now?
yeah, like a while ago it was like a 2020 when like they kind of continued it. Yeah, it's not long. It's not very long. They got rid of it. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while.
Okay. But do you want to get to your number 8?
Yeah. For number 8, I got Bleach, which is a classic, and also Isaiah's favorite. His favorite, I should say. But I loved watching Bleach growing up. It was one of those animes that I would see on Adult Swim. It was like just staying up late at night and just watching Adult Swim. It was like Bleach, Naruto, and like literally right after Naruto was One Piece. I just kind of like turned the TV off at that point. I didn't want to watch One Piece. I didn't want to watch One Piece. I don't know what was going through my brain as a kid, but for some reason it was just like the way it looked. I was like, "Ew, what is this?"
No, I kind of get that. So I started I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, and I started picking anime back up in like 7th grade. One Piece just like didn't. But now I've actually started reading One Piece. I'm
Alright.
on I'm on chapter 23. It's pretty good. When they talk about world building, it seems pretty good. The world building, they already set it up pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
excited to read it.
I've seen like
They're already on
clips.
1,000 chapters.
Are they actually?
Yeah, that's.
Isn't
Wow.
Berserk like 3 times that or something? Or like twice?
Berserk's like 400 or 500, something like that.
500? Not even
But
1,000?
Actually, speaking of Berserk, Justice, you know what we're gonna be doing?
What?
We're gonna be doing a Berserk week.
Oh god.
We're gonna do a weekly.
Alright.
Come on.
I'll be down. I'm down. I'm down.
I've heard so many good things about Berserk, and I feel like the first manga, Berserk would be good. Even though I haven't read it, but like, I've heard some good stuff. You know, Sergio, our friend.
Yeah.
He hypes it up a lot. He says it's crazy. I just can't wait to read it.
I do
But
have to
back
check it out.
Bleach.
Yeah, back to
Sorry
Bleach.
for interrupting you. Back to
No,
Bleach.
that's alright. But Bleach, I love Bleach just because, I don't know, it's just, I like how they developed Ichigo as a character. How, I don't know, it's kind of basically like your average anime character. You could call it, well, like they're in high school, they don't have anything, then, you know, they get powers. But Ichigo per se, I would say, is probably one of my favorite anime characters, just because I do like his Bankai. His Bankai is probably
Anime
one of
characters or main characters?
my favorite main characters. Just because I do like his I forgot what form it's called, but it's like the one where he fights what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. Green dude. That's the best I can describe. I think it starts with Ukiora. Ukiora. That was his name. I like.
Dude, he's white. He's
green eyes. You know what I mean. But I do like his transformation there. Not a lot of anime characters have that type of transformation, or like have a transformation like his. I mean, you can say that obviously about anybody, but it's just like with him per se, it's like different. It's cool because like for some of these animes, I don't know, it's just they don't have that rage how it like used to be.
What do you mean by rage?
Like, you know, obviously when the main character gets mad and like, you know, they get like a dope form, or like get a cool transformation that you'll probably maybe see once, maybe twice. And like his was just kind of cool. Like I like the whole hollow aspect of him. Not like his hollow half, but like where his hollow mask.
No, yeah, I got it. Very interesting.
That was like my favorite part about Ichigo. Just because not a lot of, well, back when Bleach like first came out, around that time, like early 2000s, not a lot of anime characters like had that. It's like during that time, I think it was the main, I would say probably the main 2 or 3 people were like obviously Naruto with his 9 tails, and then you got Ichigo with his hollow where he can't control it, but then he obviously learns to control it. And then you have
Luffy with his dragon fruit, his brother.
yeah, with his, I forgot what they call it, the devil fruit. I think it's called devil fruit or something.
Oh yeah, devil fruit. Sorry, not dragon fruit, devil fruit.
But that's the one of the reasons why I love Bleach. It was just one of those animes where it was like wholesome, I guess you could say, where it was like, you know when it's gonna happen, and it's like dope when you see it happen.
Okay. Interesting look on it.
Alright, let's get on to our number 7.
So for my number 7, I have Death Note. Now, like I said earlier,
Death Note.
Lelouch is better than Light, in my opinion, already. And
Yeah.
nobody else is better than Death Note. Alright. But, Death Note is still a classic.
True.
Death Note, like, so you have Light Yagami, this kid.
I hate
Very
him.
smart. You hate him? Why do you hate him?
Well, I just hate him. Just because, don't get me wrong, I love Death Note. I do love Death Note. Like the Shikigamis, that whole thing, that was pretty dope. I do love everything about what they did with that part. I don't know, it was just Light, dude. It's just, he irked me for some reason.
Okay. Well,
because I know what he was going for, obviously.
yeah. Right. Yeah, he wanted all the bad guys rid of the world, right? But
Yeah.
before he wanted that, he was a very smart kid.
Yeah.
I think he was a senior in high school. Maybe
I thought he was in college, or he was going to college.
No, he goes to college later.
Oh
He's a
yeah, you're
senior
right.
in
You're
high
right.
school. We see him as a senior in high school, and you know he's very smart. He really pays attention in class. He's always bored. He's gonna end up being a police officer like his dad in the future, as he wanted to, or so we thought. Then one day in class, you know, he looks out the window, sees a notebook outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after class or after school there, he goes outside and he picks up the notebook. He sees it says Death Note on it in the title, right?
Yep.
And so, you know, he's walking, he goes to the comic book store, right? Or he walks by it, he reads the instructions of the Death Note. And as he's walking, he sees a girl, you know, she's getting sexually assaulted by these motorcycle guys. And this guy stupidly just yells out his name, his full name. And one of the Death Note rules is you have to know someone's full name and see their face. And this guy had no mask or nothing. And Light's like, okay, let me test it out on him. And instantly, a truck just comes in and just kills the motorcycle guy.
Bodies him.
Light knew. Yeah, that's when Light knew that it worked. And ever since then, he became this crazy, obsessed, like god
Death.
of justice. Yeah, he became this god of justice, and he wanted to rid the world of bad people. But you know, even though he had the right mindset, he came at it in a wrong way.
Yeah, I can understand that. But one quick question that I know everybody is probably dying to ask or know: do you think Light is a good person or a bad person? Like a good guy, or like is he like a villain? Me personally, I think he's a villain. I think he's a villain.
I would view him more as like anti-hero role. He's good heart, he's good intention, but he is a bad guy.
Hunter, Hunter. However you want to say it, Hunter, Hunter, Hunter X Hunter, I could carry either way, but
It's correctly Hunter Hunter.
oh, it's called Hunter Hunter, but why would you put it in there? Hunter, but Hunter Hunter, it is a very, very good show. Very, very well written, I would say, in my opinion. Not a lot of people would agree, but in my opinion. I just like how they explain everything. Like they go into detail about Nen and how they can, and you know, just I love the whole aspect of. Well, first of all, I like Killua. He's my favorite character out of them.
Really?
I do like Killua. I do like Killua. His whole assassin family is badass. But who haven't seen it or don't know, it's basically where it's a kid, he grew up on an island where he was raised by his father, but his father left home. That sounded very bad, but it's not like that. Where he left to become a hunter, and eventually one of the main characters gone, he learns that his father was a hunter, so he wanted to become a hunter to obviously face him one of these days and talk to him. I where the trials, I don't know, it's just something about animes where like they have like trials or like preliminaries, how,
Or like
if you want to say it.
arcs.
Yeah,
Yeah, tournament arcs are really good in anime.
I do
Especially
like
for
the whole,
shonen. That's like a classic. If you're a shonen with like tournament arc,
yeah,
then what are you doing?
exactly. But then meets this kid, is a part of an assassin family, which obviously they assassinate people. They like have bounties and they go out and kill people. But
Right.
for Gon and Killua, how you can say it, they were like rivals in a way, but they grew to become friends because they were like around the same age, and you know they understood each other more than like anybody else that ever understood them. But Killua, he was more, how do I say it, punished as a kid. I wouldn't say punished, but he was more, what's the word I'm looking for?
He was kind of sheltered. Like his parents
He was-
didn't let him do much.
Yeah.
They just wanted him to be assassin because he was.
Yeah.
Killua was really talented as a young kid. They just wanted him to be a cold-blooded assassin. They wouldn't let him have any friends. Let him even think of the thought of having any friends.
Yeah. But besides Killua, Kurapika's another cool character. If you don't know him, Kurapika's cool. I just think he's a knockoff Sharingan Uchiha.
Whoa! Did you know Hunter x Hunter did come before Naruto?
True, that is true.
So
you can-
Sasuke's a knockoff Kurapika. Technically. Actually, yes. Technically, yes.
You could say, yeah, you're right, but I guess it just depends on which show you've seen first. You could say that.
Yeah,
'Cause I've
but
seen-
we already know Kurapika's the real.
Kurapika's he's an OG,
Or
but
eye wielder.
I just don't, I don't know. I thought he was cool at first, but then he just kind of became a douchebag. Like he kind of like left from the
more
group.
of him in the manga, but you know, Hunter
Probably
x Hunter
rare.
Or hiatus. As some
Yeah.
people say. The show's still not finished. The manga's not even done. There's still a
But-
lot of stuff.
Back to the storyline. Basically, Gon and Killua, they're friends, or they become friends during the trials, and they take these exams to get their license, hunter license, which is basically you can go anywhere in the city and like do whatever. You got like a pass. Think of it as like a key to the city, but you gotta earn it. Like it's like 10 times harder to earn. Obviously, obviously,
They just get 100 exams and they can do whatever they want to the city.
well, basically, you get, okay, I wouldn't say that, special privilege. That sounds even worse, but that's basically what it is.
Special privilege.
But then you become an official hunter. You can take bounties, basically do whatever the hell you want when you get it. But the whole purpose was for Gon to get his license and be able to officially meet his dad, which was his main goal. And along the way, he has a friend. He has a couple friends.
There's more stuff, but
There's more
I
stuff,
don't know if
but
we should get into that because
it's more interesting.
the arc after that, it's a really good arc, and I don't know if we should.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything more. Obviously, the way I explained it or said it made it sound boring as all hell.
An arc after
but
that, it's probably one of the best arcs. Back in the anime. Both anime.
but if you like story-driven animes, I would say Hunter is one of the better ones to watch. Obviously, all of them are story-driven, but they go into more detail than most animes.
Right.
They make sure you get the point. And if you forget it, then they'll say it again.